Okay, back again. I've done an upgrade of ffmpeg, of relib, and of my entire system. I went a little bit overboard, but it really seems like this program just behaves differently in a debugger. So if we break on main and run it, okay, skip over this, skip over this, skip over this. Okay, this one is a problem. Didn't make any difference at all. It looks like it still thinks we're actually in IBS here. So one thing that I might try real quick, even though that'll take a while, is I'm also gonna do this. We will go FCF protection equals none on the main binary. Yeah, and it doesn't look like it made any difference either, which is curious. But we can resume the process, right? And this may not demonstrate what I wanted to demonstrate. No, it didn't. So an interesting thing here is you can see that we got to the point of actually running the program, right? So it's like it's doing stuff. But if we break on AV codec receive packet, right, and then we run, skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that. Okay, we get here. Let's just continue. So we get back here. And if we go temp, we get problems. And this is a sig trap. So if we continue, we get the sig V in the Radeon driver. And this seems to be consistent. If we put a breakpoint on AV codec receive packet, we get a crash somewhere in the drawing raylib code. If we don't put that breakpoint in there, the program runs normally. So if we delete all breakpoints, which I don't know how to do that. I'm actually not sure what will happen if we delete it. But if we restarted the debugger, these problems would just go away. I don't know what happens if we delete the breakpoints after having started it, but we're about to find out. Yeah, it just goes away, all right? And then again, if we exit the program and we break on AV codec receive packet and then run, we get our sig trap somewhere in the drawing code. Though this one is in the nano sleep. And then we get our sig V, again, somewhere in the drawing code. The two places that I've seen consistently is poll input events and the one we had before, which is in the load, texture, and up here somewhere. Yeah, up here. And that's in a different library. That's in libraylib. But it seems like putting a breakpoint in libav codec is what changes whether these trigger or not. Which is very annoying behavior. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's because of us, if we're corrupting memory, or if it's the debugger. Anyway, we're gonna have to do this the open source way and read the code. I would be tempted to try to actually dig into wherever it is, why this is happening. But I just don't want to deal with Clang, you know, or LLVM, you know. We'll just double check that doesn't, no, it doesn't have any data on it. Sad, but expected. Yeah. Receive packet. Encode simple receive packet. Not really. Like I kind of want the AV codec. Oh, is it like AV codec.c? No. Oh, it is in encode. Yeah, interesting. So it unrefs the packet. Why? We might get rid of this. For encoding, call send frame to give the encoder an AV frame containing uncompressed audio or video. Receive output in a loop. Periodically call one of the receive functions. For encoding, call receive packet. On success, it will return an AV packet with a compressed frame. Repeat this call until it returns E again or an error. Yeah, I need to fix up the audio processing to actually do this. I wonder how okay. I don't think we need to reopen. If we can't receive a packet, we just continue. I wonder if it needs 25 packets. Let's remove this. You can see the colors flipped in there, and then in here you can see it's flipped again. That's kind of cute. Doesn't look temporary to me. Let's bump up the duration. Let's make these frames longer. We can make the PTS 100 times. We'll make it 1,000 times. So this should be in... No, I think I want that to be 1. Is this in time base as well? I think this is in time base, actually. I think I want that to be 1. Let's go find where it prints this message. I think it's in like error. Yeah. Resource. So this is E again. And this is when receiving a packet. Repeat this call until it returns E again or an error. I'm going to send 25 frames. That should be enough to make that work. I don't actually think that'll be enough to make it work. Yeah, it's still empty. We'll nano sleep it. I'm not convinced. Like, so if we go temp.mkv, this isn't moving. Well, that didn't look right. That's right? Yeah, it just goes in here. I0, I less than 25, I++. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, that's not correct. That should be like a free. We might actually just break in that instance, because I think even if this fails, we may still be able to get a packet. It feels like this happens once, you know? Like, it doesn't... You know what I'm gonna do?